Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off any moment then. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So it's down to business here. Plays it out to the flank. He's shot a goal! It's in! And what a start! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Crosses, hits one! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Out wide to the right. Drilled in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. It out of harm's way. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Get that clear. Dinamo Zagreb are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to...
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Dinamo Zagreb take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's through the middle. Play, and it is a goal kick. He spotted the run and played him through. Timely intervention. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Katarine. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not one of his best. Going through. He's got the ball. And the finish! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think, with fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Dinamo Zagreb take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to clip it forward, and he just whacks it away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Looking for space out wide. Repelled by the keeper. Forward it goes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? This is promising. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely bit of skill. And there's the end of the first half. Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he heaves it forward. Back into the middle. And he has been fouled there. Aimed long and direct, over to the left. And he's got good distance, who's chasing? And the weighted pass. That'll be a goal kick. To the keeper and tries something new. Tries to get it forward quickly.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people. Tries one! And he's there to hoof it away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And he's onside. Swept in. Much subtlety, he's long, and the shot! That's a half-decent try. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Boot to safety. Intervention was very necessary. Away from immediate danger. Crunching tackle. He's come loose. He's got away. Neat exchange. Turns and goes back. He's gone for it! And that's off target.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed. And it's Hirovic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been levered clear. And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. How about a shot? Surely he scores! Has a swing at it! That really should have hit the net.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Oh, that's neat. Aimed long and direct. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played into space out wide. He's left his man. A really good feat. Hirovic. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. So what stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Grêmio have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's on to business here. Great gallop down the right-hand side. And he's going long. Dinks one in. Boots it to safety. Header! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great run on the overlap here. It's good defense on it. Romeo have it back and they can go again. And it's got through. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Oh, good interception. Romeo have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. He just whacks it away. Gorgeous control there. Here it comes. Strong punch. Managed to get it away. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. In space and looking for options. There are a few waiting for it. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
That time.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
Aimed long and direct. Goal now would certainly liven things up. Throw in. Goes long. Clearance and very necessary. Played it short. Sweat. Beats it first time! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Forward it goes. Right through the middle. He's left his man. Can he put it away?
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
The whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The midway point of the game.
Gremio ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Gremio clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Looking to break out here. Well, it looked promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Second half sparked straight into life.
Gremio are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat. It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
To the keeper and go again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's made certain that won't get through. Out wide to the right. Looking for space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Hit and hope is just about some of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And out to safety. Tries to stroke it through. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. He's through them. Is it in? Oh, taken with style. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Gremio merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Plays it out to the wing. And it's got through. Nice one too. Drills one, hits it first time! It's gone a long way up and away. Ah, he's given it away! Aimed long and direct. It was on the back foot. Played into space out wide. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Floats one over. Boots it to safety. He's gone for it! And with that, the final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So it's away we go then. Forward it goes. Going through, swept in. Fingers on the back foot. Pushes it out wide. Aimed long and direct. Out to the left it goes. Good clearance and very necessary. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Gets good distance on it. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Fires it in low. That's some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. So it is still 0-0. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries to stroke it through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Has it out wide now. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Danger averted for now. Brings it forward. Played out to the right. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's come loose. Ball's loose, and he's after it. And it's got through. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken. No further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
That has been clubbed away. Forward it goes. Delivers it. Has a hit! That is wayward.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Aimed long and direct. Plays it out to the wing. He's in space and looking for options. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball, who's going to get there? It's on, shoots! Oh, taken with style! The breakthrough arrives at last! I've given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Crunching tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Plays it out to the flank. Too much on it and out of play. Nice one too. Lovely feet. Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Millenarius can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Goes long. He's on his way. Drills one. Can he score? Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
Millonarios take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's got through. There are a few waiting for it. He'll have a dip! And he's there to hoof it away. And that's caused a worry or two. They've played it short. He's whipped it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Oh, real chance! Out wide to the right.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
That's been paid to a promising move. So not long left in this now. So things getting still worse for the club amid this crisis of confidence. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Through the middle. Lovely bit of skill. Has a pop! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Millonarios take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Must score! Aimed low and direct. And that is that. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So that's got things underway. Pings it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Let's put a stop to that. And it's got through. Towering header! And that's caused a worry or two.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Looks to clip it forward. Knocks it away. And it's been taken... Has a pop! And he's done it! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set it free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Forward it goes. To the keeper and go again. Out to the left it goes. Can he put it away? Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for the shot! And it's hoisted clear. Chance! He'll have it in!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Great run on the overlap here. This is in a low one. Danger averted for now. He's left his man. Goes for goal. They've done it! They are right back in business. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. In comes the corner. Gets up to head it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hoists it high. Drilled in low. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, sweet feet. And he just whacks it away. And he's onside. Has a shot. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Looks to dink one in. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Up he gets! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. deftly done. Boots it to safety. And the weighted... He's had a go! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Needed a better pass there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Plays it out to the wing. It is quite a run he's making here. And a play for a goal kick. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, really good feet from him. Can he score? Back of the net! And they get themselves in front! Oh, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Can he capitalise? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. That's been levered clear. So who's he picking out? That intervention was very necessary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Going through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's one! No mistake! With the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Looking for space out wide. Let's throw. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Cleared without complication. Out for a throw. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Here it comes. Gets good distance on it. And he just whacks it away. Sweat shot at goal! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And that's it. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off any moment. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that gets things running. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going through, and he's cut it out. Paredes. Swept in. Clearance and very necessary. And the finish! Good movement there, but Not the best of finishes.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Possession this, but very little to show for it. Aimed long and direct. Anyukov did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. It's a promising ball. Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Goes along. Away from immediate danger. And that's been won straight back. Goes for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
He's looked long this time. Shots to shoot, looking to shoot! Goal! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Anyukov goes looking. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And he heaves it forward. And he's going long. Get that clear.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being played out and stopped.
Well, nobody's going to argue with that. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. And he's whipped it in low. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, really good feet from him. Loose. Managed to get it away. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Goes direct to the front line. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Aimed long and direct. Nicely controlled. drills one in. And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Shoots! He's scored! Zenit St. Petersburg are back in business.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Plays it out to the wing. Hits one! Goal! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gorgeous control there. Paredes. Right in the middle. He's got away. The referee's had a look. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again then. So 45 minutes to turn it round. It's Paredes. Surely shoots! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Neto. Ivanovic. Danyakov. Gets into some space. He's left his man. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Zenit St. Petersburg with another chance from a corner. defending, but that'll do. Paredes. He's coming on the right now. What's on? That's gone a long way up and away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Can he put it away? And in it goes! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And it's got through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Lobs it in gently. Boots it to safety. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Over to the left.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries to stroke it through, fires it in low. Cleared without complication. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Zenit St. Petersburg making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And he just whacks it away. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Here it comes.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Danyukov. Juba. Out to the left it goes. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Gets it back. Zenit St. Petersburg have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. In he flies! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And that's that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.